over the next few weeks, I'm going to be sharing some of the resources and curriculum that we will be using this school year. And today, I'm excited to share with you our first one, which is geography. Now, we are doing U.S. history for history this year. And when I was looking at what I wanted to do for geography, I had planned just to do our maps, charts, and graphs. That's a long-time staple for us. Great program. It's kind of boring. But I thought, I'll continue to do that, plus some Geography Now, which my boys absolutely love. I've done a video about it. I will try to remember to link it up there and down there. We absolutely love it. Good enough, get it done. Well, then I found out about a program called Journey Through the USA, and decided to grab it. Journey Through the USA is broken down into 7 different regions of the country. Inside each region, there is fiction reading, nonfiction reading, map work, unit projects, cooking. I am really excited about this. As you know, I don't do reviews or really even showcase curriculum that I haven't used very often. But I'm going to make an exception for this one because right now it is on pre-sale. Through July 31st, it is on pre-sale to save us 10% off. So $27 for the family license. After that, from August 1st is when it launches. For the first 2 weeks, it is going to be on sale to save 5%. So I'm showcasing it now in case you would like to get it during the sale price. Since I was giving this for free, I want to make it really clear that I'm not going to give a real review of this or share many of my thoughts because I don't want you to be influenced by me doing that since I haven't used it. That's why I always wait, because I want to be able to give you full, honest opinions. And I never do sponsored curriculum content because I don't want that to be influenced. So I am sharing this to say that I have not used it yet. I am excited to use it, and I'm really excited to have someone else develop the spine of it for me so that a couple of changes that I wanted to make are easy for me to do. Because I'm always changing curriculum. Now, I will share what changes I made later on. They're nothing significant, just small little things to better fit our family. The link for purchasing it will be down below. It is not an affiliate link, so I just want to be very clear with you because I treasure that you guys trust me in that way. Now, I have not bound it yet because I'm not sure how I want to do that since I have 2 boys using it. I don't know what I want to do, so binding has not happened yet. And I will also say that when I printed, I don't know what happened. Somehow I messed up the printing, so things are not in order all the way through here, but that will not be the case with yours. It's me, not the PDF. Okay, so normal stuff in the beginning, your terms of service, your table of contents, and you'll see that there is a parent section and a student section. Now there are some duplicates in here, so if you want to save yourself some printing, I think it's fine just to print the student section, and then you can always refer back to stuff in here, but a lot of it's duplicates. And now we have the book list. A couple things I want to point out. One, there are several books that are from the Who Was, What Was series. And while those are more of a upper elementary school than a middle school, I initially balked at that. I thought, what? But then I gave it a little more thought. And I like that because it's at a lower level, they'll easily be able to consume the information. And so I'm not bothered by that after I gave it a little thought as I was initially. So that's number one. Second thing was I am choosing to change some of the what was topic ones, not because I think the choices here are bad, but because, like, where's the White House? My boys know that well. What is the Boston Tea Party? They could recite to you the entire Liberty Kids series. They're good on those topics. So I added some that were just a little different, but within the same regions. Like I said, nothing against these topics. They're just ones that my boys, the ones I changed were because my boys already knew them well. And then I did make a couple of changes in a couple of the other novels, the books that I just thought would be better suited for my family, for my boys. And that's something I think was really nice about this program, is that it's easy to do that. So if your kids know what one of these topics are, they know it well, choose a different who was or what was book and throw it in there. Easy enough to do. You can just change the title, keep the reading chapters otherwise, because they're all about the same. Okay, now this next part I'm pretty excited about, because I did something like this for my linguistics class in college. I think it's really fun. So your students are supposed to interview people who live in different regions of the country to ask them what they call these things. So, like the first one, the thing that holds your groceries as you shop. I always grew up with calling it a grocery cart or a shopping cart. I moved to Georgia the first time for when my husband went to school there, and learned that some people call them buggies. I had no idea. So that's what this is, just to she gives you the basic definitions, and then you're supposed to ask other people just to compare like what regions call things. Then she also explains the unit projects, the mapping work. She gives you a rubric for your unit projects if you're going to do that. As you know, we don't do grades in middle school, so I won't be using those. But it's nice that they are available, and she lays them out well as to how to grade things. And then here's a complete course grading page. Again, I won't be using it since we don't do that, but I like that it's well laid out here. Now, like I said, since I have not used this, I'm not giving you reviews, but I do have a couple other things that I wanted to point out, besides the book list thing. And one of them is this page. So I really, really love this What is Culture, What is it? She does a fantastic job of talking about all the different parts of culture and giving you questions to really spur your thinking. I wish that more of this had been incorporated into the curriculum though. We will use this for a lot of discussion, and I'll use it to add some videos and such as kind of as a starting point. But I really think that I really wish that this had been expounded on more in the curriculum, because I think they are such good points and really, really well laid out. So when you get to this page, definitely take a look at this, and I would keep this page especially handy so that you always have it when you're going over the project or over the assignments with your kids or whatever. And even outside of this program, I just think it's really good questions to think about with any geography program, with your history, etc. Okay. I'm not sure I said, this is the student section, so again, you're seeing the same things, the cooking, the reading journals. I didn't mention, I don't think, that this geography program does include cooking, and she recommends a cookbook that I instead chose something else because I thought it would be more appropriate with my family, and I actually have two. So I bought this one, and I bought both of these used. This one, Recipes Across America, and it's divided into regions. I also added this one because I thought it would be an absolute delight with my boys. This one does not have as many recipes, and it's not as not all of the regions are well represented in it, but I thought they would really get a kick out of it. Now I'm excited about the mapping section because they're going to plan a road trip. And to start out with, we are going to just use a wall map, our big folding map, and we went through and highlighted or outlined all the regions so that it makes it easy for them to do that. And then each boy will, or just makes it easy to see where they're going. And then each boy will have their own highlighter color that they will use to map their own thing. And I am making a change in that my boys are going to be restricted from using interstates for their road trip. They're going to have to do it all by highway. And I have a couple books that I hoped would come in before I taped this, and they are not. But there were a couple like roadside attraction type books. So we'll use those to help guide us. Okay, so here's our course schedule. And yes, again, I know mine is all messed up. But it is what it is. We'll get it figured out when I bind it, hopefully. So that's what it looks like. Just basic, what they're reading each day, what they're doing for the mapping activity, and then what they need to be doing for their project. And I like that there's plenty of space that if I want to add in some extra things, extra videos that I want them to watch, or things I want them to do for their project or mapping, there's plenty of space for me to do that, or for them to add their own notes. And then after the course schedule is the details of each region. So each one begins with a little information about the region, some of those questions that she included earlier for you to focus on, as well as what books they're going to do. Now each book has questions that they can write or answer orally. For you, there's a question for each chapter. And then each section ends with the unit project. She gives you information about what they need to do and questions to keep in mind as they are doing it. And that's Journey Through the USA. Check out the down bar for the link. I'll see you in the next video.